This is Goku-san DBZ and welcome back to Gaming News. So with that said, first up let's get the box office out of the way. Then gonna mention a little bit of games that are being released well to be dated, and then last but not least will be special right now PSN game sale. I listed some games that specifically speak out, a couple of pieces of gaming news, and my announcement of my next game review for PS4. So with that box office, quickly, let's get this over with. Coming at number 5 spot was, of course, Rise of Skywalker, making another 8,374,000, dropping 44.9% from previous weekend. Its total worldwide box office is now at $1,028,845,801. Specific. Number 4, Jumanji, dropping 31.7%, bringing in another 9,565,000, bringing its total worldwide to 711,787,975 Coming in third place, 1917, the war film, dropping an estimated 40.2%, which is actually not too bad of a drop, since most movies drop 50-60%. It made an additional 22,140,000. Its worldwide is at 143,516,984. Coming in number 2 spot, debut opening weekend, is Dolittle, the remake of course, the original Dr. Dolittle or whatever Dolittle film, of course, starring Robert Downey Jr., which for the most part has gotten pretty negative reviews. I will eventually see it, and I'll give my own perspective on the movie myself. It did 22,530,000 worldwide opening debut. It did 57,300,000, so not good on a budget of $175 million. That's bad, to say the least. Opening weekend number 1 went to Michael Bay, involved, of course, in the new Bad Boys film, making an estimated 59,175,000 worldwide. It debuted at 106,700,000. So not too bad, I guess, debut for an action film. Okay, games to be still scheduled. You have Dead Island 2 coming PS4, Xbox One. We have Biomutant on all 3 platforms. Dying Light 2, PS4, Xbox One. We have a game called Deep Descent, PS4, Xbox One. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, PS4. Destroy All Humans, of course, remake, PS4, Xbox One. New SpongeBob game. Battle for Bikini Bottom, okay, on all 3 platforms. Outsiders, PS4, Xbox One. New Tales game, both main consoles. Elden Ring, which of course is a new FromSoft game. Also adding in or helping work on the game, George R.R. Martin. We have Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, all 3 platforms. Digimon Survival, all 3. We have No Straight Roads, PS4. Buildings Have Feelings 2, PS4 and Switch, okay. Indivisible, Switch. Star Child, PS4, Xbox One. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Switch. Those Who Remain, PS4. Let's see here, we have Killer Queen Black, Xbox One, which of course I already have that game on Switch. Gods and Monsters, which I'm still curious about, which was pushed back a little ways. It's supposed to be coming on all 3 platforms. I'll be curious to see how, because apparently it's going to be a good sized game. We have Vampire Bloodlines 2, PS4, Xbox One. Watch Dogs Legion, PS4, Xbox One. Doom Eternal, coming for the Switch, okay? Sometime. I'm not sure how well it's going to run. I haven't played the first Doom remake on Switch, so I'm not sure how it ran. But those are games to be dated. And I'm sure there's an update list now. But anyways, we have a PSN sale going on. Quickly, here's just some of the games that I thought. Now, all these games are running. I didn't add every specific amount for every game, but every single one of the games in this sale is all under $20. We have GTA 5, Outer Wilds, which I highly recommend. You have The Evil Within 2, well, and Evil Within 1. Dark Souls 2, which I definitely recommend. Resident Evil 7, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like one of the more recent games. You have Dragon Age Inquisition, plus there's a special bundle package BioWare's offering. It includes Dragon Age Inquisition with also Mass Effect Andromeda double pack. Call of Cthulhu is on sale. Pretty much almost all the Assassin's Creed games are on sale. Unity's on sale. Black Flag is on sale. I didn't see Rogue, but most of the others are. Like, I would say a third to 40% of all the games on sale on this are Ubisoft games. Also, a new VR game is actually on sale. Doctor Who: The Edge of Time, which actually I might look into getting. All the Arkham games are on sale. Dying Light, Dragon Ball, Xenoverse 2, Dishonored. Also, you have that like other game branch off from Dishonored 2 also on sale. You have almost every Sword Art Online game is on sale. So if you're an anime game fan, you might want to check that out. Most of the Naruto games are on sale. Watch Dogs, both which Watch Dogs are on sale. A bunch of the Call of Duty games are on sale. Most of the Far Cry games are on sale. Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, Far Cry 5, I forget what it's called, the most recent one. Also, you have a couple of indie games. One that stood out to me is called Earthlock. Street Fighter V, Rise of the Tomb Raider, pretty cool looking VR game, Dollhouse. The Wolf Among Us, which is actually one I picked up on the sale. I think it was like about $5. I thought, hey, that's a good game, sound, price-wise, and I've heard pretty positive stuff about The Wolf Among Us. The most recent Shaq Fu game is on sale. UFC 3, Adam's Virtue Origins, Mutant Year Zero, Bound by Flame, and that's some of the games on sale. A couple of pieces of news, quickly mention. So far, at least 2 games have been announced for the launch of the Xbox Series X. That we know it's so far confirmed. One is Hellblade 2, of course. It's been pretty much all but confirmed launch title, and it's right now looking like it may be a console exclusive. Also announced, of course, the launch title is Halo Infinite, and so far those are the only definite 2 launch titles announced so far confirmed for Xbox Series X. Those are 2 pretty solid, I think, sounding launch titles. Also, you have a couple of things so far confirmed for the PS5. Crappy FIFA has been confirmed for launch. A new Call of Duty game, whatever it's called, is also being confirmed for launch. And so far, the only exclusive, I think, major thing so far that's been confirmed for the launch of PS5 is the game called Godfall, which looks interesting. You also have, in gaming news, some announcement of video game delays, quickly mentioned. Of course, Final Fantasy VII Remake was announced delayed. Boy, Square, delaying a game. Who would have ever seen that coming? Except somebody like me who's been playing Square for 2 decades or more. So yeah, I kind of expected a delay on Final Fantasy VII Remake. Also, a bunch of games have been announced to be delayed by also Ubisoft. Specifically, I think of big titles. The new Assassin's Creed game has been announced to be delayed. Assassin's Creed Ragnarok. which will be taking place in Norwegian era, of course, and with Vikings, which is pretty cool. Also delayed Marvel Avengers game by Square Enix. We also have, I think, a pretty big news also. This is a really big piece of news that a lot of people have not been talking about on YouTube, surprisingly. Steam has just announced that they are going to be bringing Steam is going to be coming to Chrome OS. So that means in the future you'll be able to actually get Steam games and stuff on Chromebooks and stuff. I think that's pretty big news, honestly. As somebody myself who loves Chrome OS operating system and everything, this is pretty big news because since I'm not a PC gamer, I've never used Steam or anything. But with this announcement, I might actually look into trying out Steam, since it's coming to Chrome OS, because that's what I use as a Chromebook. I don't use regular computer. Also, right now, sales numbers have come out so far, and quickly mention, it's not looking good for Google Stadia. According to sales numbers, drastically down, though. Google has announced over this year they're going to have 120 games on the platform. That's good. And personally, of course, as I've said in my review of it, I think people are not giving a fair chance to Google Stadia personally. I love Google Stadia. I've enjoyed it quite a bit so far. I have mixed feelings on Samurai Showdown. I had nothing but positive experience with, of course, Guilt. And I also really enjoyed Destiny 2 on it. But with that said, also two big pieces of info quickly wrap up the regular gaming news. Of course, we got the announcement of the newest characters coming to Smash Ultimate. And it's going to be two characters from, of course, the most recent Fire Emblem game, Three Houses. I can say some people I don't think were too happy because there were a lot of people hoping maybe Dante or Sora or somebody would get announced. We'll see, because they've already announced like a Fighter Pack DLC number 2 also for the future. Some of the skins also they're releasing for special customizable characters in the game look cool. You have two different like Mega Man skins, and they even showed a Cuphead skin, which I think is actually really cool. The biggest info or news to me, though, of DLC characters was the Mortal Kombat 11 trailer for Joker. That looked really solid, really good. I watched the trailer probably 6 times. I don't like the music in the trailer, I'll be honest, but the gameplay looks really good, and I really got a pretty good kick out of the Joker's fatality. It's pretty cool, because it makes it look like it's going to be a friendship and stuff. Plus, then at the end, he points a gun and it pops out a thing that says bang, which I think is supposed to be a reference to Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe game, which is kind of interesting, given a little head nod. But that's it for the normal news. Quickly announce my next game review. I decided to sacrifice myself and play a game that a lot of people have attacked and say is a really bad game. I'm gonna put myself through seeing how bad the game actually is. And here it is. Yes, Battle Mage. This is going to be the next game review that I'll be doing. And this will be, as I said, PS4. So, we'll see how this game ends up doing. Let's just say I don't have greatest confidence in the game specifically because the last time this was on sale on PSN, it was on sale for like $1.99. And when I bought this in mint condition for $4. So, what that says to me is not sounding too great. We'll see how bad the game actually is. Maybe it'll be like a Fable 3 situation, and the game's not as bad as most people act, but we'll see. And we'll see how bad it really is. I'm just crossing my fingers it ends up being something good about it, maybe like the magic mechanic system and everything. We'll see, but stay tuned for this game review in the next few weeks. But I'll see y'all next time. Same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.